right, Dalton Murray, we are live tonight for the semifinal showdown. We've been waiting forever on these two games tonight. So game number one, McCreary Central is going to pack the house tonight. So look, we've already got a good crowd and we're still 25 minutes to tip off. But McCreary Central versus Lincoln County, early thoughts?
Originally I thought this was going to be about a 10-point game in Lincoln County's favor, but we've heard some news that Evan Smith, the Lincoln County's point guard, you know, in that first game, he kind of went up for a dunk and landed awkwardly, or maybe he didn't even get up before he even had the chance to land, but he had to limp off into the sideline. It looks like he may have a legit knee injury, and he's probably not going to play tonight, and I think that changes things a little bit. I think this is going to be a fight, but I'm going to think Lincoln by about 4 or 5 points tonight.
Good close barn burner. You know what? I really enjoyed that first game last week when we went into double overtime, and I wasn't even on the call, but man, it was so ecstatic sitting here watching you and Forster call that game. And double overtime, this is the time of year where you put everything on the line. One game you advance or you go home. We got a lot of seniors playing on the court tonight, but like you said, the Lincoln County injury, that was just one of those freak things. It's almost like Derek Anderson freakish things for Kentucky when he's just bringing the ball down the court and tears his ACL. So the kid was going up, like you said, for a dunk, and all of a sudden it's almost like it's a wet spot. He just sort of slipped and his knee buckled underneath of him, and I hate to see that for anybody. I don't care if they're our opponent or not. You want their best athletes out there and best players, and you want to beat them at their healthiest. So my heart goes out to Lincoln County losing him.
Yeah, you think how awful a situation that would be, especially for the kid. You're playing in the region tournament, and that's when an injury like that occurs, especially on such a odd play. It's just 99 out of 100 times he's just going to go up, dunk that ball, come back down, and he's going to be fine. But that was the one time that it happened, and it had to be in the biggest game of the season to that point.
All right, fans, we're going to go ahead and thank some of our sponsors for today, Air Raid, Toyota of Somerset, and some others. So at this time, let's pay some homage to our commercial sponsors.
Ninja course, dodgeball, trampolines, foam pits, wipeout, arcade, concessions, and more. Where can you get all this under one gigantic roof? It's Southeastern Kentucky's #1 family fun destination, Air Raid Trampoline Park in London, Kentucky. Your kids will get a workout and never get bored at Air Raid Trampoline Park. And don't forget, Air Raid can host birthday parties or any special event. Air Raid Trampoline Park, it's where the fun begins. Located just off I-75 exit 41 in London, Kentucky. For more information, go to airraidky.com.
Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been serving and supporting our local communities. We want you to know that we are here for you and your family. Someone you can trust, someone you can count on, now and for the better days to come. Trusted, loyal, dedicated, helpful, and consistent. Toyota of Somerset. Come see us or visit us online at toyotaofsomerset.com.
Here at Citizens National Bank, we still take pride in treating each and every customer like we would want to be treated. Our employees are here to help you navigate the confusing lending process and determine which type of home loan best suits you. Schedule an appointment today. We have highly qualified loan officers ready to serve you.
Are you looking for an amazing real estate agent to help you sell and get the most of your home or piece of property this new year? If so, then give our real estate professionals, former Maroons, Jessica Ping and Michael Dobbs at Century 21 Advantage Realty a call today and get 2 agents for the price of 1. You can contact Jessica Ping at 606-425-0364 and Michael Dobbs at 606-416-0515. What are you waiting for? Call today.
wow, we're back on the air. Starting to get loud in here tonight, and it's early. Still 20 minutes till tip-off. You know, Dalton, we went ahead and printed off the last matchup happening on December the 9th between these two squads, and Lincoln County beat McCreary Central 62-49. So 13-point victors earlier in the season. Now, if I go back and look at this for McCreary Central, it looks like Trey Davis had 15 points. Noah Loudermick had 12. Trent Conister had 7. Kyle Stevens only had 6. That surprises me because Kyle Stevens shot 3 for 11. So one of my keys for tonight is going to have to be Kyle Stevens being Kyle Stevens and playing like he did in that first round matchup for McCreary Central to pull out this upset tonight. How about you and for Lincoln County here?
Well, looking at these stats for Lincoln County, the Smith players for Lincoln County, they were the main contributors in that last matchup. 26 for Jackson and 21 for Evan. They may not have Evan tonight, so they're going to have to replace that production. But when you're looking at these stats, I can't find Tremaine Alcorn's name on here. Maybe he was hurt during that matchup. Who knows? But he's out on the floor tonight, and I think that's somebody that can help replace that production that you lost. So my key is going to be replacing Evan Smith's production, and I think you can do that with Tremaine Alcorn.
Looking at some more stats here a little further in detail, McCreary Central looks like they shot 10 for 24 from the 2-point line, 3 for 7 from the 3-point line in the last contest, and their free throws were outstanding. So if it gets to be a close ball game tonight, you know, free throws, I'm going to take McCreary Central if it's a tight one coming down the stretch, because they shot 20 for 21 from the free throw line in the last matchup between these two clubs.
Lincoln didn't do too bad themselves, 13 for 16, but obviously 20 for 21 is an outstanding performance. I think that's the way that McCreary wins this game, though. They have to muck it up. It's kind of like what these teams are doing to Kentucky. They just have to limit them from running up and down the floor, make it a half-court game, get into your sets, make it a more physical game. And when games are grinders and you have to battle and it's a war, it can go either way.
You know, Lincoln's bringing a crowd, McCreary's bringing a crowd. This place, by the time we get to Bowl and Pulaski, this thing will be standing room only, because I can't imagine a single fan leaving this game, even if they lose, because they know what the next matchup of the night's going to bring. But before we ever talk about that one, you know, we got two great teams right here in front of us. Lincoln's the real deal. Lincoln has 2 regional losses on the year. McCreary Central, you know, they might not have a great record. I think it's something like, what, 17-11? I'd have to go and look at it from the printout. But, you know, I was talking today to Miss King, and she said, you better correct something, because I think my man Forster last time was calling Robert Jones the coach. Robert Jones is not the coach for McCreary Central. I think it is Wade Davis. So I got to go look at my app again, but we got to get the head coach's name right here, Dalton Murray.
Wade Davis, I believe he's at LSU.
I do
so
too.
We're gonna,
maybe we got 2 Wade Davises out there, but I'll tell you the name right now here very soon. So we should know it already. McCreary Central scrolling down. You know what's nice is having our man Jeff Litton, Wade Davis, head coach.
Wow, he's pulling double duty for the Tigers and the Raiders.
Duties. So,
but as we're saying that, Jeff's heavenly voice is coming through the PA.
It is.
We want to continue praying for his wife and her health issues, but it's so glad to have Jeff back on the call.
Amen. Praying for his wife for sure. Steve Combs just said, yes, Wade is the head coach. So thank you, Coach Combs. So Steve's watching us from home. Thank you, Steve. So hopefully a lot of fans are tuning in. You know, Dalton, for that last broadcast, we hit our all-time high. We hit 1,900 views for that last ball game that we posted. So tonight we're hoping to top 2,000 views. And so, you know, we keep setting records here at Maroon Sports Network. And I say a lot of people from around the state is going to be interested in how these games come out tonight.
Well, I don't know who Region 12 has in the Sweet 16, but if I'm that,
Region 6, baby.
Yeah, Region 6. If I'm a part of Region 6, I would definitely be tuning in tonight to see what may await us in that Sweet 16 matchup for sure. You got 4 great teams. Any of the 4 of these would be a great representative for Region 12 in the Sweet 16. Obviously, we hope it's Pulaski, but any of the 4 of these teams, if they come out, they can make some noise in that Sweet 16 tournament.
You know, I was talking to Coach Miller earlier, and McCreary Central is bringing over 5 bus loads tonight. So I think one's ball players, one's cheerleaders, and 3 buses are just pep buses. So that's awesome. If you live in McCreary County, you are probably at the game tonight if you are anybody interested in high school athletics. You know, earlier I talked to two gentlemen from McCreary Central, and they haven't watched the game, I don't think, this year, and they're here tonight to watch this semifinal showdown. So, you know, the craze is starting to catch on. People are starting to believe that McCreary Central can win this matchup. And, you know, Lincoln County's a heck of a team. I'm not going to take anything against them, but like you said, that was a big injury for the point guard. And, man, that's going to make the game even more exciting. I don't think Kyle Stevens is held to 6 points tonight.
No, Kyle Stevens, he was a focal point for McCreary in that last game. It seems like every time they needed a bucket down the stretch, me and Forster were saying it on the broadcast, get it to Kyle Stevens' hands and let him create, and you live with the decision that he makes. He's your best player, so if he finds a lane and he takes a shot, you live with it. If he thinks it's better to pass it off to a guy maybe he's created a lane for, you live with that as well. So if I'm McCreary, that's the same thing in this game. You get it in Kyle Stevens' hands, you let him create.
Who is your go-to player here from Lincoln County? Who are you penciling in tonight that McCreary Central has to stop to have a shot at winning this game?
I'm going to say Tremaine Alcorn. He looked like the best player on the floor to me in that first-round matchup that Lincoln had. He scored the first 6 or 8 points against Rockcastle County. He was taking it early and often. He didn't play against them in the first time they matched up, so they may not know how to guard him exactly. They don't have any experience with it, but he's going to be the one that I would focus on.
Well, you know, looking at this game from last time, and, you know, Kyle Stevens took 12 shot attempts. The second closest player to him from McCreary was Trey Davis, number 3, who shot the ball 6 times. But now Trey did make it to the free throw line. He was 10 for 10 from the free throw line. So Trey has got to get in there and start making his hay once again. You know, even though Trey took 6 less shots than Kyle, he was the leading scorer, 15 points versus Kyle Stevens, 6. So
charity stripe.
9. Yes, charity stripe. So, you know, a lot of tonight's going to be who can get the other team in foul trouble, who can have the least amount of turnovers, who can go ahead and just simply run their style. Because to me, McCreary's going to be, both teams are pretty much slow down, methodical, but Lincoln will get out and run the fast break. So McCreary,
I hate
to
to
me,
interrupt
I
you,
think
but
yes.
look over to your left and look at that student section. There is not an empty bit of space on those bleachers at all for McCreary County.
We will get our cameraman to show that here in just a minute from McCreary Central. But yes, you made a good point, Dalton. The fan section
Looks like
is
they even have
already
elementary
packed up
school
over
students here like they did last week.
It is amazing. So we'll bring it up here in just a few minutes. People, we'll show you the whole stadium here. We still got 12 and a half minutes to go before tip-off, and we're already starting to see people pack up to the rails here already. So this is going to be standing room only tonight. So I can't wait to get everything going. So at this time, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors once again. So we got a new batch coming up, fans, and we'll get ready to get tuned in for the broadcast.
Local commitment, local investment. A real community bank is locally owned, managed and staffed by people you know and trust. Dedicated to the overall strength of our community. Come talk with us at the Casey County Bank at one of our locations in Liberty, Dunville, Yosemite, or Crab Orchard branches at your convenience. Ready, waiting, and able to make all the difference. And we'll be here as long as you need us. Casey County Bank, a real community bank. Member FDIC.
There's hope in a handshake, opportunity in a sunrise.
We love it and we wouldn't be anywhere else.
Wisdom in growth.
Yeah, that mentality, it's powerful.
It's just made us a better company.
A legacy starts small.
This is our dream. This is what we've always wanted, and it's taken us a long time to get here.
But strengthens with trust and time.
This is what we built with our lives. This is what we dedicate all of our time to.
It's not afraid of hard work.
We've always hustled for work. It's in our work ethic.
Or new ideas.
Every day we improving 1%.
A legacy is earned. Through innovation,
We're always looking for the next great challenge.
and evolution,
Farmlands will continue throughout generations.
Tartar, improving life on your land since 1945.
Savor the sweet spots. Maybe even outdo yourself. It's your time to show and shine. We'll put a smile on your face and a song in your heart. Live the unsalted life on Lake Cumberland.
As the new president and CEO of United Cumberland Bank, it's my role to take our philosophies from the past and carry those into the future. I really do believe in our mission and our focus and in our team. We've got lots of people here who've been around the bank for many years. They really know our customers. They know what we have to offer, and they're just good at their jobs. And I'm proud of what they've already accomplished. We have so many people who have the background and the skill set to help our customers with whatever problem they have.
All right, we are back to the broadcast, Dalton Murray. You know, the coolest thing, we just had a Boyle County fan come up and talk to us, and it's one of our favorites. It's their star player's dad, Ken Umfeld. So he passed along how nice they were treated after the last game, even though his son was the one that got fouled and hit all 3 free throws to beat us, but just come talking about how nice Pulaski's fan base was after the game and offered to buy us a water apiece. So a stark contrast to Harlan County.
Yeah, I mean, I think Boyle County, they were more educated as to how we actually operated MSN. Harlan maybe thought that we were making fun of their guys or whatever. The nicknames that we give the Pulaski County players were derogatory names for their players, whatever. But Boyle County knows what we're all about at MSN, especially Ken. He's a great guy. We all went up and talked to him, and I know Forster even went down there and talked to Luke himself after the game after he hit those free throws. And Luke came and checked on Gavin after the game. Gavin had to go to the hospital immediately after that game. But it was an extreme display of sportsmanship after that sensational regular season game that we had back in December.
And there are probably not a lot of people that just go out and listen to a broadcast like this, but if you're going out and you're looking for character, and I know a lot of times Coach Calipari talks about character, you rarely see a bad apple come through UK's program that's got to get kicked out of college like some of the major college programs out there. If they're a young coach out there looking for a great team player, Luke Umfeld is going to be one of those high character guys that you cannot go wrong with. Would you agree or disagree with that statement?
No, I agree with that 100%. He just had the game of his life here at Pulaski County. He scored over 30 points. He hit big free throws to send it to overtime. He hit big free throws to win the game. And you think about a teenage kid having a game like that, what would they do? They usually celebrate, be with their teammates, whatever it may be. He was sitting on the floor talking to our fans, Zach Travis's dad, Foister, us, anybody that came up to him. He was having conversations with them, and his character was off the charts.
Switch back, because we're not Bowl, we're not Pulaski, so we got fans out here ready for McCreary Central and Lincoln. So now we're focusing solely on this game right here. So we got a lot of keys for tonight's game. We got a great fan base. Our cameraman, hopefully at some point in time, can we get the cameraman to go over to the McCreary Central student fan section? So let's go over and look at them. So let you see how packed they are right now. So
yeah, if Michaels is going to block the view of the fans behind him, we're going to make it worth it.
Look at this pep section already from McCreary Central. So it's standing room only. You might be able to wedge in and find 3 or 4 spots over there, but that's what you expect, 6 minutes to game time. Hey, we finally got a stranger up here, Brandon Forster coming up here, so we'll
and
make
the legend Jeremy Taylor up here as well.
Hey, we'll make him set out half number 1 and come in for half number 2 right here. Give him a little
sounds good. Jeremy Taylor just came to the booth. The stars come out at the region tournament, do they not?
Man, I'm looking so forward to this. I'm going to start looking through the rosters again. And let's go ahead. I wish this guy's last name was Hammer, because I would have went Grant Hammer with my favorite name. But my favorite name here is I'm going to have to go with Maddox McKinney. I mean,
Kamari Giglio, that's the coolest name by far, and you and Forster, neither one have said that so far.
That is a cool name. I like Carson McKinney too. They got a lot of cool names on McCreary Central. Lincoln County, what's my coolest name here? Trevor Miracle? Maybe he gets a last name.
Blade Knuckles, that is absolutely the coolest name.
Oh, Blade
that sounds
Knuckles.
like a guy
Number
that could
22.
beat you in a fist fight with no problem.
He's like a cage fighter already, number 22.
If basketball doesn't work out, that guy needs to be a UFC fighter.
You know, did you see the UK women's player name last night? What was the one?
Drea?
No, the cool name. Wish, Miracle. I done forgot it now.
I don't know, but all I know is Dre Edwards hit that big three to send the UK women into SEC championship.
At this time, we got to sponsor back to commercials once again before we get ready for tip-off.
For all of your needs, call Barry Dalton CPA. You can count on our account. Barry Dalton CPA. Wes Finley is a candidate for the 4th District Magistrate. Wes has lived in the 4th District since he was a little boy and knows the issues that are important to us. And now, Wes and his wife Lindsay are raising 4 kids here in Pulaski County. Wes Finley would like to ensure that Pulaski County and the 4th District remains the kind of place that you want to raise your children, and the kind of place where they can find a good job once they are grown. If elected, Wes Finley can guarantee that he will do his best to try to do what is right for all of Pulaski Countyans. Vote for Wes Finley, Magistrate 4th District, ballot position number 1. Thanks, and have a wonderful day. Paid for by the candidate, 4th District, Wes Finley.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive.
Babe, it's 8 a.m.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Welcome to Sports Den,
the one-stop shop that has all your sporting needs.
Sports Den has the largest selection of sporting equipment, including the best quality baseball and softball gloves by Wilson, Rawlings, and Mizuno, and bats by Easton, Rawlings, Louisville Slugger, and DeMarini. Show off your school spirit and represent your favorite team. Looking for the perfect Christmas gift? Look no further than a Letterman jacket. Sports Den is your number one stop shop for the modern athlete and casual fan. Call Sports Den 606-678-4484, conveniently located between stoplight number 19 and number 20 on Highway 27.
All right, we're back on the air. Minute and 51 seconds to go. You know, Dalton, that's probably one of my favorite commercials right there, Sports Den, just because how big a sponsor Gary Sewell is for all the local athletic teams. And Maroon Sports Network wrote, edited, and produced the commercial. So I think that's so cool to have everything student-driven. Now, the woman's name for UK, I was looking at Treasure Hunt. How do you get a better name than Treasure Hunt out there as a basketball player? So I'm like, how could I forget that? So I had to look it up. But we do have a lot of cool names tonight between Lincoln and McCreary Central. And we're about to throw this baby up a minute, 19 seconds. I'm stoked. How about you?
I'm excited. McCreary County's got me extremely excited. It felt like Rupp Arena when these players came out here. It's like the Cats coming out. Standing ovation from all their fans. And they are severely outnumbering Lincoln, especially in the student section. And when Lincoln County came out, they were even throwing them some boos. So McCreary County's here, almost like a home game. They're ready for this.
You know what, fans? And we did you a big favor tonight, too, because we upped the ante Maroon Sports Network. You already mentioned this. We elevated Michael Blanco tonight, where he's about 10 foot up in the air, and our camera view is not going to be obstructed tonight by any fans standing up in the third and fourth quarter. Now, we do have a few unhappy fans in attendance as we're blocking the view, but, hey, our AD said the fans at home are more important. So, guys, you're welcome. Coach
Well,
Rob
I mean,
Miller.
it's just a business decision. Miller's a smart guy. Do you want to appease 2,000 fans watching on the live stream, or do you want to appease that one woman that came up and complained to us? It's an easy decision for me.
All right, let's get ready for the national anthem and get ready to tip this baby off.
Tonight's first semifinal game features the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Lincoln County Patriots. And the home team on the scoreboard, the McCreary Central Raiders. Before tonight's game, we ask everyone to please stand and remove your hats as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem tonight by Ethan Messer, who is a member of the Pulaski County Chorus. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you, Ethan. Tremendous job, Ethan Messer from the Pulaski County Chorus. Are you ready for some 12th Region semifinal basketball?
Ready for some round ball.
Now the starting lineups. First of all, for the visiting team, the Lincoln County Patriots. Starting forward, number 4, a 6'3" junior, Jackson Seal. Starting at guard number 3, a 6' junior, Tremaine Alcor. Starting at guard number 14, the 6'3" junior, Colton Roston. Starting at guard number 10, a 6'2" senior, Jackson Smith. And guard number 21, a 5'11" senior, Clayton Davis. Head coach Jeff Jackson and assistants Sean Pelly and Sean Gilbert. And now the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard. And the McCreary starting at guard 32 and 6'2" senior, Trent Connexon. Starting at guard number 3 is 6' senior, Trey Payne. Starting at guard number 5 is 6'1" senior, Noah Louder. Starting at guard number 44, 6'3" junior, Kyle Stevens. And starting at guard number 33, a 6'3" senior, Carson Martin.
we are ready to throw this baby up and get ready to tip it off right there. I like my man Joe Waters. I got to say, I like Coach Waters a lot. I've coached against him many, many years. So let's get ready for the tip-off here.
I got to go a quick shout out here. I got my boys Dawson Knaffel, Tristan Benedum, and Joe Floyd down in Newport News, Virginia, visiting our good friend Hagen Hubbard in the Air Force. They're tuned in live watching the game from Virginia.
Wow,
let's
that is
get it
awesome.
going.
Hello, my boys. That's for sure. I miss you guys. Here we go. Kyle Stevens going to get active.
Stevens
We'll pull up.
Shot, and he hit it. 1 for 1. That looked like it was going to get blocked, but he just floated it in pure.
That was pretty. That was pretty. He's ready to play. They are jacked up, and
that's
this is
the
ready
guy
to go.
we said. Kyle Stevens is the X factor tonight. Here we go. Jackson Smith gets it to Alcorn. Alcorn up top to number 4, which is Jackson Sims. Smith is going to take it, penetrating spin move. Got
good
foul
defense
probably,
right there.
didn't call it. So here comes number 32, Canaster, gets it up to Loudermilk. 3-5, McCreary.
Noah Loudermilk making it rain.
Loudermilk has made it loud in here. That milk is loud, 5-point lead.
They are ready to play.
Here we go, Alcorn with the floater, can't get it to go. They're holding on to each other right here. Officials aren't calling anything. Here we go, Davis.
Charge, yes, sir, out of control.
That's a good call.
I agree.
We would have made that last night at the church league.
Trey Davis got a little too active right there.
Maybe a little too juiced up right there. He flew down the lane.
That's good defense by Lincoln, sliding over. Looked like, slid into the... It takes a lot of heart to slide in, take a charge like that. Man going full steam, but...
Our man Forster's over here beating on the table. He's excited and ready to go. He's chomping at the bit to get on this microphone.
Yes, sir. We'll get him on there for the second half for sure.
All right, here we go. Number 21 takes
open.
a wide open 3, and he gets it.
You know what? It was almost like right there, Clayton Davis, they're like, I dare you to shoot it, because Kyle Stevens didn't even close out, put a hand up or anything.
Yeah, they were nowhere close to him.
He had about 12 feet of separation to pull that 3.
Well,
I think Hunter Brumley could have hit that 3. No, I take it back.
Probably not. He'd have to
Brandon
be way
Forster
more in the
could've.
corner with a bank shot on that one. So here we go. Stevens top of the key, surveying. He wants a screen from Canaster. He gets it. Taking his man with the crossover, turns it over, gets it back somehow, but ends up being a turnover anyway. Here comes Alcorn, Euro, and 1.
Yes, sir. Took it through. Foul on number 32, looks like Trent Ponster. 5-5.
His
shooting.
AAU coach in front of us is pumped up. He's signaling and 1 right there. Alcorn going to the line to break the ice here, 5-5. Lincoln County and McCreary, 5:57 to go, and Alcorn can't hit the free throw.
I hate to say that those shakers didn't make a difference right there, but you had about 200, 300 shakers at you behind the free throw line, so he's a little short there.
And Stevens just falls down.
Another turnover for Kyle
turnover,
Stevens.
similar fashion to last time. 14 with a nice Euro there and finishes to make it 7-5.
Okay, that's back-to-back turnovers on Kyle Stevens. He's got to not take it so much one-on-one and work within the offense. 7-0 run, Lincoln.
We know it's a game of runs. McCreary starts out on a 5-0 run. Lincoln answers with a 7-0 run. So here comes Loudermilk. He gets it to Davis, Canaster. They're working the ball. Everybody gets a touch on this McCreary County team.
Coach Davis trying to settle them down, trying to set the offense up.
Loudermilk to Stevens. Stevens to Canaster. Stevens has got
left him open.
Open elbow 3. Can't get it. Tapped out. Lincoln County's driving. Jackson Smith's going to take it. Mid-range. Got it.
It's almost time for McCreary timeout. I hate to say it, but 9-0 run. Lincoln has all the momentum right here in this game.
Dick Vitale right here. They need a TO, baby. That's a 9-0 run. You got to settle these guys down. Hunter Jones has got to do something to get these guys calmed down. 3 in the corner for Davis. He gets it.
Maybe they don't need a timeout. Trey Davis said, I'll give you a tray.
Yep.
Lincoln tries to answer, does it. Kyle Stevens pulls it down.
That's like Mike Pratt on the radio for the Cats. He says tray. He never says 3. They always want a tray. Trey for back-to-back trays.
No, number 5, Noah Loudermilk.
That's Loudermilk.
Yes, sir, you got excited, but Loudermilk brought that one. 6-0 run by McCreary. So we've had 5-0, 9-0, 6-0 now.
Can Lincoln stop this bleeding right here and get their own bucket?
Fans, this is absolutely electric. I feel like I'm at Rupp Arena here for a game. Another answer. Wow,
Smith
both
answers
teams.
and puts
Jackson
Lincoln back
Smith.
on top.
Both teams are shooting the lights out here early. Great ball game, 12-11.
Here we go. Loudermilk takes it behind the back, driving his man down, passes it back out. Trey Davis is going to find Canaster in the corner. Canaster to Stevens at the elbow. Stevens is taking his time, taking some information in from his coach right here. Finds Davis in the corner. Davis is going to take a screen over to Canaster. Working the ball around well. That's one thing McCreary likes to do.
Jump ball. Yes, sir.
Jump
I
ball
agree.
right there.
I agree, 100%.
Lincoln wins the possession, and they're going to take the ball up one here with 3:15 to go in this first quarter.
Man, what a great first quarter.
Now, McKinney is checking in now for Canaster. Smith is going to bring the ball up the floor for Lincoln County. He's going to find Ralston. Ralston, I saw him in pregame warm-ups. He was just drilling threes out here. Davis for three, didn't get it. He was wide open on that shot right there.
McCreary is a little upset over that no call right there, but sometimes that's the right call. Kyle Stevens misses on the roll.
Good strong rebound by Alcorn. He's going to push the floor. Finds his man for an open corner three. Can't connect. Cooling down a little bit here in this second half of the first quarter here.
Good recovery. Second half of the first quarter. I like it. Ready to go. Kyle's trying to post up. They can't get it inside to him. Lincoln plays really good help side defense, if you notice. They've always got somebody waiting in the wings.
And Loudermilk got mugged right there. Late call, but the call came at least.
I notice every eye for Lincoln is on the ball, and if you beat your man off the dribble, you better believe that a good, well-coached team has that second guy rotating over, and that's what Lincoln does every time. I don't think you'll see a layup tonight from McCreary. It's not contested. Okay, we done talked about one thing this team can do is shoot free throws, and my man Trey Davis is not going to miss
Trey
one.
Davis
So let's
was
see.
pure on that one.
Announcer's cheeks, or is it pure?
Pure again. That's probably the result of McCreary's coach having these guys in the gym for hours just working on those
Joe
free
Waters,
throws.
baby. That's assistant coach Joe Waters is what that is.
Bread and butter right
okay,
there.
2:13 to go. McCreary leads by one.
Here we go. Ralston's going to drive. Gets it. That's what I wish Kellen Grady would do. You give him a head fake at the three-point line, and you can drive and get you a sweet mid-range shot, just like
I'm telling
Connor
you what,
Ralston
that was
did.
a pretty drive and pull-up by Ralston. That was beautiful.
Loudermilk is going to spin, find his guy Baird in the corner. Back up to Loudermilk. Loudermilk taking his guy off the spin move.
Oh, good
block.
Wow.
And saved by Ralston.
Ralston bringing it on both ends. Kid is a player.
So now Smith is going to try to direct some traffic here. Get a play going for his guys. Stevens off the dribble, falls
That's a
down.
block every
What are they
time,
going to
Kyle.
call? Block.
That's a block every time. You notice he didn't even fall till he got bumped, and then he just sort of fell because he was moving with him. It's hard to get a charge while you're moving with them. You got to be set. So that's absolutely the right call.
Now Stevens looks like he's getting an earful from his coach right here after that blocking foul. Smith connects on the first free throw to push it to a 2-point lead with 1:30 to go here in this first quarter.
All right, Jackson Smith on the second one. Pure.
Hits them both.
His form is so pretty. I mean, that kid has got to be shooting 85% plus from the free throw line.
And in the last matchup, he had 26 points, so he's definitely a key player for this Lincoln County team.
PTPer, as Dickie V would say.
Stevens backing his man down, back out to Canaster, takes his man off the dribble, can't connect. Stevens fighting for the rebound, gets it back.
Wow.
That was,
shot that one behind his back over his head. Kyle
looks
Stevens.
like he jumped up and changed direction in midair, didn't really know where he was, but still kisses it off the glass to make it a 1-point game. Now Alcorn's going to take his man to the paint and connects.
Okay, that was a pretty easy drive right there. Just took his man in the paint, pulled up for a 6-inch jumper. So that looked pretty easy right there. So they're probably going to have to make a little change on defense right here.
Here we go. Stevens gets it to Loudermilk. Loudermilk over to Baird. He's going to drop it down to Canaster in the corner. Loudermilk surveying the court. They love ball reversals. They love to spread the floor. Everybody get a touch. Stevens is going to take it out and reset here. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. 2-for-1 situation, not exactly. He's holding for the last shot here. No shot clock, as we always like to say. Stevens driving it down. No pass. Goes up. Can't finish. Tapped up. Doesn't go in. Prayer for Jackson Smith. Air ball to end the first half. 18-15 Lincoln County.
All right, let's get ready to go to a commercial break and get ready to come back for our second quarter. 18-15, Lincoln leads after one.
I'm Jeff, Resident Chief Technology Officer with Citizens Bank. Here at Citizens Bank, we want to give you the most updated banking options while continuing to provide the products and services you know and love. Daily updates and maintenance keep our money secure and working for you in real time. You asked, we listened. We're excited to announce that we've added digital wallet compatibility to our line of services. This includes Apple Pay, Android Pay, Google Pay, and others. Growing with you is one of the many reasons we're a true community bank. Real people, real progress. We are your Citizens Bank.
We're back on the air. 18-15, and our man Jed Mounts just hooked us up, Dalton Murray. You want to tell what he brought the announcer?
We got some moose meat and salmon from Alaska, all the way from Alaska, brought into us.
I've actually eaten moose before because you know your papa was a big hunter, and I'm looking so forward to that because it's actually a really good delicacy. So I'll make sure I grill some out for you at the house. But
I'm excited
dude, we're
about
gonna have
that.
a cookout. Maybe we get Trevor Ridner on that Blackstone grill.
Yeah,
but we're going to eat
sure
good
he could throw
here
down.
soon. So Jed, we appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We're back to it here at Pulaski County Gym. McCreary's got the ball down 3, trying to tie the game. They can't quite get it. Canaster with a tough rebound. Loudermilk hesitated,
again,
got
two
fouled
fouls.
a couple times.
He finally got it. Number 4, Jackson Sims, looks like he got it.
Got to shout out my man Jimmy Nelson bringing me a quesadilla up in the booth. You just get spoiled when you're here on Maroon Sports Network. Loudermilk is going to the line. His team is down 3 here with 7:30 to go. Can he cut into this Lincoln County lead? And he gets it. Shooter's touch off the rim.
I love it. This team can shoot free throws, and I'm telling you, if they can make it to the charity stripe, this thing's going right down to the buzzer.
Here we go. Can he hit another one? Yes, he can. That's 4 for 4 already.
My man Joe Waters coaching them up. I'm telling you, that's all assistant coaching right there. Ready to go. Lincoln brings it down, up 1, 18-17, 7:25 left until halftime.
Here we go. McCreary's clapping their hands. They're getting ready. They're getting excited.
Okay, notice they switched their defense up, Dalton. They were man to man.
Now they're going with a little 2-3
now
look
they got
here.
a little 2-3.
Alcorn's going to try to break that zone, and he can't. Loudermilk is bringing the ball up the floor. Can't really find a man. Canaster's going to reverse it, passing it all around the perimeter here. Trey Davis is going to find Baird. He passes up the 3 for the lane. Got hit right there.
Okay, just called it a block.
Looked like some
Ralston
Riz.
again that blocked
Yeah,
that?
that's Ralston.
Wow.
He's bringing it on both ends of the floor tonight.
Yes, he is. The kid can play defense too.
Now number 21 just got left alone.
Clayton Davis just left him wide open, and it was just like target practice for him. Knocked that thing down. Nobody even contested it. So somebody's got to get out on that wing if they're going to play the base of the 2-3.
Yeah, that was a zone breaker right there. You may want to come out
Trying
of that
to
if
answer?
you're McCreary.
Just
Can't
hard.
get it.
Big rebound by Trayvon Alcorn, bringing it down the floor, up 4.
Alcorn to Smith. He wants a deep 3. He can't get it.
Barely missed. Stevens brings the board, running the other way.
Stevens pushing. He's going to drive. Puts a fake on his man. Spin
Foul.
move. Shoulder into him. Can't get it, but he tips it back out. Baird passes up another open three. Stevens is going to take it. Can't quite connect. Here comes Ralston driving down the floor. Alcorn reverse layup,
yes,
but it's a
late
foul.
Call. Late foul. Number 5, I think he got a piece of him there. I do. Noah Loudermilk looks like he's shot, but it looked like he got a piece of the hand.
Alcorn going to the line. Lincoln up 4. A good opportunity to push this to a 2-possession game here. Makes it 5 points.
Good looking free throw. Alcorn, 6'1" junior. This Lincoln County team will be tough again next year.
Well, these teams combined in the regular season matchup to go 33 for 37 from the free throw line. So there's not going to be a lot of missed lettuce at the free throw line here tonight between these two.
Lincoln shot it out to a 5-point lead. I think that's the biggest it's been tonight. So McCreary really needs to answer and keep this thing within 2 possessions for all the match, because Lincoln's explosive, as we've seen by that 9-0 run early on.
Davis reverses it over into Kyle Stevens. He's going to reset, take it out to half court, and get his guys set up.
Okay, they're going a little 1-4 set, looks like, before they break out. Now we got a couple screens up high.
Stevens driving, gets hit from behind, and going to the foul line.
There are always 2 Lincoln guys around the ball, so I mean, it's pretty amazing with things.
They swarm. They're not going to give you any easy points tonight. They're going to collapse on these shooters, and if you're driving, you better be tough. You better be ready to get hit. Stevens with a miss.
Free throw. Okay, that's their 1 miss for tonight. Okay, that's it. Then the rest of the night, they're making all of them.
Looks like Boyle County is starting to head into Pulaski County gym.
Missed them
Stevens,
both. Okay,
empty.
Wow, Kyle Stevens. We can't
from
give
the
away
free throw line. Little miss cheddar right there. The man Luke Infeld is walking in the building right now.
Wide open
and
again.
He gets to see a wide open corner 3 that doesn't connect.
I would not be leaving number 21 open, and he was wide open
He's
again.
getting some wide open jimmies in this game. I don't quite understand it. Canaster is going to work it over to Loudermilk, who finds Davis. Running a little weave set here. Stevens is going to get it to Loudermilk, who fakes the 3,
ball fake.
penetrates.
Good pass.
Good vision there by Loudermilk. Stevens crashing the board, almost got the tip.
That was almost an amazing tip in.
Smith is going to drive it down, finds Alcorn. Smith, 3, doesn't connect.
That was great ball movement by Lincoln. That was 4 people touched the ball, and he just come up short on it.
Stevens worked it inside. Now he's coming back out, taking some orders from his coach right here.
Coach Davis says we're going thumbs up right here. Let's see what thumbs up is for McCreary Central. Little 2-1-2 set. Trying to get the post up. They're wanting Carson McKinney in the post, but they can't get it to him.
Now Loudermilk. Now Davis is going to hesitate. Kicks it back over to Stevens. He's working his guy off the dribble. Doesn't like what he sees. Davis is trying to get position there. They can't quite get it into him. Canaster takes a bump and gets it.
That was a nice, tough move by Trent Conister. 22-19, Lincoln by 3. McCreary really needed that basket, and man, this is the game we thought it would be from the onset.
Cut it back down to 1 possession here. They need a big stop.
Wide open
number 21's
again.
open again in this corner.
Wow.
He's not making them pay, but it's wide open. And they're going to call a foul battling for this rebound down here.
I'm shocked he didn't knock that down. I think they're playing with fire if they're going to say 21, we're going to leave you open and you're going to beat us, because he has barely missed those last 2.
Clayton Davis is getting good, wide open 3s. Can we figure out how to post Kellen Grady in a corner like that and get him these looks?
Number 11, Eric Quarter subs in, takes out number 5, Noah Loudermilk. Looks like McCreary's going to stay in the 2-3.
Ralston gets it over into Alcorn, who gets it to Smith. Reverse back to Ralston.
Charge.
Alcorn.
Oh, he's calling a block. I thought he was set this time. McCreary fans are going off. I don't really blame them.
Thumbs down coming in. Maybe some birds flying. These fans are not happy with this official right here. Neither is Kyle Stevens.
The first time, I agree it was a block. That time, I think he was set for the charge, but I'm not the referee. They got a hard job. So it's a
These
bang bang.
McCreary fans are still letting these refs have it. I can hardly hear you because they are so upset at this call, and I can't really blame them. And now they're getting wild for this free throw, but Tremaine Alcorn doesn't care. He knocks it down anyway. Man, Forster's back. He just put the moose and the salmon in the refrigerator and made it back, baby.
The moose is no longer loose. We have put it in the freezer.
It is contained at a top-secret refrigerator here at Pulaski County High School.
It's nice to know friends in high places, I tell you. High places like Alaska.
And now, here we go. McCreary's got some bench players into the game here, finally reaching down into the bench. Number 11 is driving it here. That is Eric Porter.
He looks like he can handle the ball and get in and out of traffic. It doesn't look like he's intimidated a bit.
No. And he gets it to Trammell. Trammell hit a big three in overtime that last game against Mercer County. Porter almost got ripped from behind. They're going to call a foul on Jackson Smith.
Jackson Smith picks up his second foul.
McCreary fans are a lot happier about this call than they were the last one. They were cheering that time.
They changed it to the first foul. Okay, I thought it was second. First foul on Jackson Smith.
Now here we go. Trammell is trying to find somebody. He gets it to Davis. Davis is going to get it over back to Trammell. Trammell taking some instructions here. What are they going to do? He's going to try to break Jackson Smith down. Reverse floater.
Oh, that was a good floater. Just came up a little bit short. So
Smith working on Trammell. Trammell falls down. No call. And Smith gets it off the glass.
That was probably a pretty good no call. If anything, it would have been a foul on McCreary Central there.
Now Davis with the spin and can't get it, but he goes to get his rebound, diving on the floor. Trying to cut into the 7-point lead. Alcorn, sweet pass over into Davis.
Timeout, Wade Davis. Let's go to our first commercial sponsorship of the game by Neat Companies. Thank you for sponsoring the 12th Region Tournament. We're back to the game, Dalton. Lincoln has put on another explosive run right here. You know, we got Kyle Stevens off the floor for McCreary Central. And now we're starting to get a little bit of a danger zone because now we've got 28-19. Lincoln County's up 9 points. They've got all the momentum, and I don't know where the scoring is going to come from for McCreary Central right now. You know, Trey Davis is trying to bring it, and I think that's probably Coach Davis's son. They look a lot alike. If they're not, then I apologize. But, you know, Trey Davis is a player, and I'd like to see him get open for some more threes. But with Loudermilk on the bench and Stevens on the bench.
Well, Loudermilk is back, and Stevens both.
Okay. I think they needed it. I think that's the right call.
This is a crucial stretch of the game right here. You can't let it get away from you before the end of this first half. You got to cut into this lead and make it manageable for you to come back in the second half. Running a screen set down here. They're going to call somebody for a bump, fighting up through screens down there. Colton Davis, the wide open man, got his foul call right there. Yeah, on this roster sheet we got 2 Clayton Davises, but our man Jeff Litton just let us know that's Connor Davis coming into the game for Lincoln County. Stevens has got Alcorn on him, trying to work him.
One is Clayton Phillip Davis.
Phillip
Can't get that wrong. Clayton Phillip Davis. That's number 11, the headband. I love it.
Stevens drives, got 2 guys in the air. He can't get it off the glass. Rebound by the new Clayton Davis. Now Smith is going to reverse it. Wide open corner look.
Jackson Sims, 12-point lead. Now we're starting to get this game out of control.
Now you got to settle down. You got to get a basket right here if you're McCreary. This game is running away from you fast. Canaster makes a good drive, and he responds.
Closes 10, and now I think that the coach Jeff Jackson for Lincoln is going to say, hey guys, we're taking one shot. We're going to take a double-digit lead into halftime.
I believe that's a smart thing to do, especially when you don't have a shot clock. You can just hold it forever. You can hold it for the whole 8 minutes if you want to at the beginning of the quarter. And that's what Lincoln is going to do right here. They're going to hold for one shot and try to take a 10 to 13-point lead into the halftime locker room.
Oh my gosh, look at this news. Brandon Foster is going to be so excited. Susie Duggar's bringing us more pickled crackers with the broadcast.
Brandon this text
Thank you,
message
Susie.
right here. He's not
Granny's
really
crackers, we're going to start marketing and selling them.
Missed by Lincoln. It's going to be a 10-point ball game at halftime. Brandon Foster just gave me a smile that could light up a room.
We got to go to commercial, so Whamco, our commercial halftime sponsor, let's go ahead and hit it up. All right, let's go ahead and we'll get one last sponsorship here we got today. I think we're bringing it up right now, so we got another excellent candidate that's going to be running for magistrate, so we're about ready to pop. We're going to wait a minute on that, so we'll bring it up in just a few minutes. So, halftime, 31-21, and now we'll get ready to bring it up. So we got one new ad, so thank you very much. So we have all right. So Ricky Farmer, thank you very much. Number 13, so we'll read that ad next time. I thought we had it recorded, so we'll get it better. So go out and see Ricky Farmer. Number 13, once a maroon, always maroon. So now they're going to do some 12th Region Awards. Before we get into that, here in just a minute, we're going to bring a special guest up here, Mr. Jed Mounts. Hopefully he's on his way. But before we get into that, we'll talk about one more ad. We'll have it ready for tomorrow. But Reggie Cheney is a lifelong resident of Pulaski County and is running for magistrate in the 3rd Magistrate District. Reggie's a graduate of Pulaski County High School, Somerset Community College, and Western Kentucky University. Reggie has been a licensed professional engineer since 1980. He brings to the table 49 plus years of engineering experience, along with 8 years of economic development experience. He has been an owner of a local engineering firm, dealing with employees and the public. They are all experiences that will be very helpful as a magistrate on the Pulaski County Fiscal Court. Vote Reginald Cheney this May in the Republican primary for magistrate of the 3rd District, listed on the ballot in position number 5. Thank you. Paid for by Reggie Cheney. All right, let's talk a little bit about we got Jed here. Let's go and transition on. Come over here, gentlemen. So let's get Brandon Foster up here, and let's get Jed Mounts on there. Come over, Brandon. Take my spot. I'll talk to him for just a minute, then you take over and take my spot. Okay. Hey, Jed Mounts. Come on, slide that over. Can you got enough cord here? So tell us a little bit, real quick, what got you to Alaska in the first place?
So We went up there so my wife could join a graduate program for her doctorate in occupational therapy.
Well, that's good, because I don't want to interrupt you, but I thought you were going to say my wife joined a cult and we decided to move to Alaska. So good thing it's a graduate program, so just kidding around with that. So you guys have sent some beautiful pictures back there. I know your mom's been there and she loves it. Beautiful. How about the winters, though, man? How about all that darkness battling through that?
If you think the summers are pretty, you've not seen nothing until you've seen the winter. I mean, all that turns solid white, and I've always liked snow. We always got teased here with a few inches.
So you do have a snowmobile, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I wish. We're working on it, though.
Jed, I tell you what, ever since we got word that, we had fans from all over listening and people were so gracious and calling in and texting and letting us know where they were, if they were on vacations, we were just blown away that, here you are all the way literally on one side of the world, really. We're in the United States, but letting, us know that you were watching the games and having a good time. I can't just tell you how unbelievably nice that was, and just great to hear, to know that, here it is, and it is sort of kind of grounded to know that, oh my gosh, like we were just getting started trying to figure things out as we go. As you know, things are just kind of ongoing. We're learning on the cuff. That was so great to hear that, there's so many people benefiting, and especially you. And then just moments ago, you brought us such a kind gesture in bringing moose meat and salmon.
And salmon, yep.
I mean, oh my gosh, like, thank you so much, man.
You're very welcome. It didn't come from me. It came from Evelyn and Archie Chase that you gave a shout out to, the Chase family, Brad. But yeah, no, I want to give a shout out to you guys, and I'm sure Coach Miller had something to do with all this.
Yeah.
I love that man, and yeah, it's get home from work on Fridays. I feel a little out of place sometimes up there, and to know I can come and turn the TV on and watch a football game or basketball,
That's awesome.
which I miss that dearly, and you guys letting us be able to watch it, and not to mention that commentating is spot on.
Well, listen, it's so good to have you here. Let me tell you, you nervous about tonight's game?
Yes. Yes.
Well, I've been a nervous wreck all day long at school, and I'm trying to talk myself through it. Of course, that's tournament time. This is the time the jitters are going. This crowd in this first game's rocking. We have the 12th Region Player of the Year's parents sitting right in front of us.
Yeah.
The dude balled out the last time he played against us. So.
Sure did.
Well, listen, we're so glad to have you here. Listen, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break to thank our sponsors. But, Jed, listen, I can't tell you enough from all of us here at Maroon Sports Network, and getting to meet you right here in person is awesome. I hope we get to come back tomorrow night. We get to do this again, and we can be nervous about that game.
Amen. Yes.
Jed, listen, thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to get to meet you, and go Maroons.
Go
Folks,
Maroons.
hang in there. We'll be right back. We're going to thank our sponsors, and we'll be back with the second half of Lincoln County Patriots and the McCreary County Raiders. Stick around.
Next time you are in the market for a new or quality pre-owned vehicle, be sure to check out the folks that have been doing it best for the past 50 years. Don Franklin has unparalleled customer service and can be trusted to put you in the perfect vehicle. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, visit DonFranklinAuto.com today and find out why the Don Franklin family of dealerships are second to none. Soulful Studio Pictures are more than just snapshots. They encapsulate your life. You are looking for someone to take senior pictures, family pictures, or even newborn pictures, then look no further. Soulful Studios is the place to go. Soulful Studios also travels to requested places and captures all of your beautiful memories that will truly last a lifetime. Contact them today at www.soulfulstudiosky.com or at 606-219-6066 to schedule your timeless memories. Soulful Studios, soulfully yours. Hey folks, if you're in the market for a pre-engineered steel building, look no further than Todd Steel. Todd Steel Buildings has been providing all your metal needs since 2006. Todd Truss has been providing all your roof plus floor truss needs for over 3 decades. Whether you need metal for your new shed or trusses for your new building, Todd Steel Buildings is still there for you. Contact them today at 606-274-1523. In Todd, we trust. Weddle Enterprises, a family-owned and operated firm with over 40 years of experience specializing in excavation and landfill construction. They've worked with countless clients over the years and provide safe, functional, and effective site clearing and trenching. Their contractors are fully licensed and insured, their rates are reasonable, and you can trust them to get the job done. Contact Weddle Enterprise at 606-678-4057 today for more information. Weddle Enterprises, can you dig it?
All right, back on the air. We just got a 2-minute warning. Lincoln County played a terrific first half, took a 10-point lead. It looked like that 5-0 run coming out of the gate from McCreary Central, like they were ready to bring it. But then when they went into long scoring drought, especially when Kyle Stevens went on the bench, looks like they took a few forced shots that they really wasn't part of their offense there. They had to sort of develop into a 2-3 zone and drop back, but then again, they were giving open corner threes and nobody were even challenging them. I don't know what they're going to change in the second half to get back in this game. Dalton, have you got any ideas of anything that maybe you would change to help McCreary fight back into this?
Well, I'm not the smartest in basketball terms, so I don't really know how you do it, but you got to stop giving up a wide open corner three. You have to at least have a man there in that space to contest the shot. At the very least, you cannot give up open looks in a region tournament game.
You know what, just as a casual fan, I want this thing to go down to the end of the game and don't really care which team wins this game as long as it comes down to the end. Let's hope McCreary Central makes a run. I know Lincoln County fans are like, whoa, let's just blow them out and get to the championship game so we can face Pulaski or Boyle tomorrow night. But, you know, as a sports broadcaster, I just want this thing to be close so we can enjoy it. I think McCreary comes out. I think they realize their season's on the line. I think they end up taking this quarter by 4 or 6 points, and I think they're down 4 or 6 going to the fourth to give us a nice, exciting game.
Well, as a casual fan and thinking ahead maybe to that Pulaski-Boyle game, I'd love for this thing to go into 4 or 5 overtimes. That would be awesome, and that would really tire out the winner of the game for tomorrow night as well. So that's what I'm pulling for.
You know what I love? I love our ball boy over there, and he takes those balls off the court, and he just slides and glides with that ball. I mean, it's almost like a roller coaster ride.
He looks like a lot of people I see at Kroger. They'll take the shopping cart out there, and they'll get a head start. And once it starts going down the hill, they'll jump on it and then ride it down the parking lot. He's riding that ball rack all the way back to the locker room.
He has a need for speed, baby, need for speed. Here we go, we're ready. Fans are excited, pumping back up. Lincoln County gets the ball coming out of half, up 10. And we'll have our man Brendan Forster back here in a minute. Jed Mount, so nice to hear from you at halftime, man. That was such a pleasant interview. Thank you for coming on here. We love our former PC Maroons.
Brandon Forster coming in hot with the laptop right here. He's ready to go. We're going to throw him on. Brandon, get in.
All right, I'm in it. I'm going to switch seats because it's going to be hard to hear y'all way over there. All right, here we go. Kyle Stevens is directing the offense, running it to the right, trying to set a play. Let's see what they get ready to go. Right. Coming in hot. We got him. Tag in. Now, as Pig Ryder would say, we have the A team on the broadcast. No offense to my son, but the A team is here. You Hannibal, or you Murdoch, or you Mr. T?
What
are you?
I'm gonna call a Dr. Holly call here. Just don't call me.
I'm going Hannibal for you.
Yeah, all right.
Smart, intelligent, leader.
You can call me anything. Just don't call me late for supper. All right. Hey, James, this crowd, my ears are ringing. I just had to go to the bathroom, come back, but it's insane. Like when you find a moment of still, it is crazy loud in here. Shot off the back of the glass by Stevens. Number 14, Colton Ralston has the ball. Probably the best shooter on the floor for Lincoln County.
Splash down.
Jackson Sims drains the three in the corner. As I say that, he said, hey, don't talk about my teammate like that. I can shoot too.
You know, it looks like McCreary's just out of sorts a little bit. It looks like Kyle
Yeah.
Stevens is forcing his stuff. He's throwing them up high, trying not to get it blocked. He's always got 2 people on him, and now we're in the danger zone. I mean,
Yeah,
we're really
I think
Kenny
so.
Logan's danger zone here,
Yeah.
13 points.
Well, you know, we noticed during the season, this team plays 5 guys, maybe 6, and, you know, they just run out of gas. It's you know, not having depth, it's hard. Of course, at tournament time, you want to dwindle down your rotation. There's a 3 by Stevens.
It looked like he didn't even want to take it, but Kyle Stevens said, I'm just going to go ahead and knock this baby down and keep us within 10. So that's fired up McCreary Central.
Hey, never doubt that how inspired they can be by this crowd they got here tonight. This McCreary County crowd is electrifying in the gym right now. Lincoln County looking good tonight, picking up right where they left off last week, James.
They look very good, Brandon. I'm very impressed with them.
Everybody on the floor has been able to shoot for them at any position. Here's number 10 drawing contact.
Okay, maybe he got him on the first one right there. No doubt about it right here. So
Jackson Smith with the pull.
3rd foul allowed on Mick, too. That hurts.
Hey, Wednesday night in the media room, we had the pleasure to go in our Maroon Sports Network and 12th Region combination media room that we have for the post game. Jackson Smith spoke up and said, very quickly, without hesitation, he said, look, I know what it's like to lose in this tournament, so I'm going to bring it every night. And he is just a well-rounded young man. Really like the moxie of him. And they're going to call a foul away from the ball there. And, hey, that's a good call, James. We saw it from this position. Definitely pushed their man off the position.
You know, talk about those post-game pressers. I really like what Coach Miller has done. If you've not watched the post-game pressers, putting these young men on the spot and go ahead and interviewing them. So what's some real-world skills that they're bringing in there? Because, you know, if they lose, they got to practice even winning, humility during that point in time and being humble. And, you know, it's hard sometimes, but I thought all of them done a really good job in the pressers.
And I remember Lincoln County especially, their 3, Ralston, Smith, both were very complimentary of the setup, treated it like the NCAAs, and that's what it felt like in there too. It's a great setup. Awesome that we get to partake in that. Smith with the rebound. He's off to the races for Lincoln County. He's ran the point well tonight, James, leading the charge for the Patriots. He's got the call from his coach. They're going to set it up here in the half court. Kicks it over to number 3, Tremaine Alcorn.
Oh, that was a late foul call right there.
It's
you know, I don't
bailed
know.
out there.
So,
McCreary County fans, he's saying, my guy here in front of me, he's like, I'm straight up, man. Block charge. Wow, I love the passion in this gym tonight. If you don't love basketball, whew, man, this is a great atmosphere.
I mean, we could take a picture right here and doesn't do it justice.
Wow.
What would we do with all the fans who are listening were at the game?
You know, that's true too. I mean,
it would be a good thing. PC's got the extra patio, so you could just stand 4 or 5 deep back behind the rails to be able to see, because it looks like almost every single seat is filled in this place. And game 2 is still 45 minutes away.
Yeah, they brought it. Told all the students in the class today, you better show up early, because this McCreary County fan base has really set the precedent of what it's like to be at the 12th Region Tournament. Stevens, he's going to run the offense for the Raiders right now. He's listening for the call right now for his coach. Trying to get something going here in this 3rd quarter to stay alive.
Oh,
nice pass
look.
to number 2,
Yes.
Loudermilk.
32.
McKinney.
Conister dropped an absolute dime right there.
Great look. Very unselfish play. Here's Smith with the pull. No good. Working on his Keon Brooks mid-range game. Here's Stevens with the mid-range. He says, I got you. And here's that little spurt, James. They're alive.
Got it within 9. They got to pull it down to 4 or 5 here, I think,
feel
going to
the
the 4th.
energy picking up right now on the McCreary County side. They're loving their young men. They're loving it here. Oh, goodness. Jackson Smith. He's going to dribble on the left side, take it off the bounce. Nice fake.
Kyle Stevens come over to collect that, and he double pumped and did some air. Oh, my gosh, look at this, Brandon Foister. Oh, my goodness.
Lovely.
We are so lucky. It is.
So much, and we got the
Let's
hot
go ahead
crackers
and dig in
the
on the
house.
air.
Rebound by the Patriots. Saved.
Oh, wow. What some hustle right there. That is awesome.
By number 4, Jackson Sims, to keep it alive. Nice presence of mind. I tell you what.
You announce why I eat.
Oh, gosh, these things look so good. And once you start, James, you can't stop. Tremaine Alcorn with the drive for the Patriots to end that run there by the Raiders, and a much-needed basket. Stevens thought about the 3, puts it on the floor, kicks it over to number 2, Thaddeus Baird. Or Maddox McKinney. I'm really off tonight, folks. I apologize for that. Here is number 3, Trey Davis. Kicks it over to McKinney. Back down to Stevens. He throws it up. They're going to call it on the floor. On number 10,
Lincoln
Jackson
fans
Smith.
are becoming electric over there, calling for a walk when he walked in the double team.
That's a tough call to make, especially when your guy's got his back to the basket and he's throwing up a prayer. I mean, Kyle Stevens had no
Timeout,
awareness of where
Lincoln
he
County.
was on the floor right there.
We'll get ready to thank Lake Point Dental for sponsoring the 12th Region Tournament. All right, we'll just stay here then. We'll stay here. Looks like we've already hit Lake Point Dental, so thank you, Lake Point Dental, for being a sponsor. Brandon,
Dr. Farmer.
they're making a run, but then Lincoln answers back almost immediately. So Lincoln has outscored them by 3 this quarter, and McCreary really has to win the third quarter to have a shot.
Well, hey, you know, there's still a little bit of time left in this third quarter, and McCreary does not get in any hurry offensively. They still are very patient, which is good. Plenty of time to cut into this lead and keep it within the realm that you need. They like the games in the 50s and 60s. It's still within that realm right now. Defensively, they can still make that happen, but they're going to have to start taking advantage of some things offensively here because Lincoln County has clamped down on their shooters this quarter. Stevens has the ball. He puts it on the floor. He drives off the glass and in. And that was about as good of defense as you could play by Tremaine Alcorn. He was all over Stevens right there.
You know, McCreary brought in number 10 right here, Hunter Herman, and he looks like a man's man out here on the court. So
yeah,
you
he
talk about
is.
somebody to line up and play some football with you.
Looks like he's chopped a tree or two down before in his life. Here we go. Here's the drive by Alcorn. It's good. Stevens has the ball on the left-hand side for the Raiders as they get it up quickly. He drives right off the glass. No good. Tipped off the glass to Smith. Smith gets it patted away. It's going to stay with Lincoln. Colton Ralston's going to inbounds it for the Patriots. Trying to break this press. Alcorn kicks it to the corner. And number 4, Jackson Sims, kicks it back out to Jackson Smith to run the offense. All right, here is Alcorn with the ball. He's going to run it ISO on his man mid-range, and it hits all parts of the cylinder and in. Nice pull-up there.
He's just too tough. He's just too tough.
He's in the zone right now. Might have been an offensive foul right there, but no call on Maddox McKinney. McKinney has the ball, thought about the 3, puts it on the floor. He's going to drive right, now cut off quickly by Jackson Smith. Number 3, Trey Davis has it. Back to Stevens. Stevens patiently drives, takes his man off the dribble, off the glass and in. 45-32. In favor of the Patriots with 1:05 left to go in this third quarter of this contest.
You know, I just don't know how they're going to get back in this game if they can't force turnovers. And Lincoln is too well coached and moves the ball around too well. I don't see them committing very many turnovers here in the third and fourth quarters.
And again, they don't play very many guys. They play 6 guys right now in their rotation. It's hard. Every possession counts, and here is the foul on Jackson Smith as he drives to the basket, draws the contact. He was hammered when he was met at the rim.
Good sportsmanship between Trey and Jackson after the foul. Sort of gave each other a high five, so to say. 3 team fouls apiece, so it's going to be a while before either team gets in the bonus. But looks like Lincoln is going to take the third quarter, which is not a good omen for McCreary Central.
Yeah. Colton Ralston's going to inbounds it for the Patriots. He kicks it over to Alcorn. Alcorn's going to run the offense at the top of the key. Very patient here as 40 seconds winding down at the end of this third quarter. Alcorn's going to be met by number 32, Trent Conitzer. Tell you what, James, there's a Conitzer everywhere you look. Seems like everybody at the FBC Basketball League is a Conitzer, but there's one represented tonight by McCreary County Raiders basketball team. Love this, taking his time.
Or you think this is going to be a layup, or you think this is going to be an open three-pointer from the corner?
Ralston's a shooter now. I think he's one of the finest shooters in
I'm
the
going to go a 12-foot pull-up jumper.
Jackson Smith's going to probably take his man ISO here. Thought about the mid-range. Number 11's going to take it. Off the rim, no good by Clayton Phillip Davis. Love that. Jackson Smith coming over to him. He said, hey, that's all right, big fella. You keep shooting it. I like that.
How beautiful is that to hear Jeff Litton's voice right there at the end of the third quarter.
It's so good to see Jeff back, and still praying for him and his wife and family. But it's just so good to see a smiling face back, James. It's
you know, I see a lot of maroon in this place as we're getting ready for game number 2. So this place is going to be electric. I know McCreary Central's got a lot of maroon here, but I'm talking about the Pulaski shade of maroon.
Yeah, it's a hot ticket for the 12th region games tonight for sure. Not an empty seat in this house.
I'm very, very impressed with the McCreary Central fan section, student section. So they brought their A game tonight. Lincoln brought a heck of a crowd too, but McCreary, I think, just brought a little more people tonight for the turnout. So they're hyped up, but, you know, I don't think they can climb this mountain. Maybe they can prove me wrong. I think maybe they can close this to 5 or 6, but I don't think we'll see it any closer than 6 the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So we'll see if I'm incorrect or not, but it looks like it's going to be about a 13-point victory like it was in round 1.
Wow, and they're just rolling. Again, that's impressive for them to travel down here, few days off from your first game that, you know, emotions are high, and pick up right where you left off and not skip a beat. That's hard to do, but that's a moxie of a great team. McKinney's got the ball. He throws it to number 5, Noah Loudermilk, who fumbled it for a little bit. Kicks it to number 3, puts it up off the rim. Trey Davis, no good, but he's got the foul.
They really needed that and one there for it to come out. That got some momentum.
And then my man Jed coming all the way from Alaska to talk to us and bringing gifts, frankincense and myrrh. But no, not quite. Food.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it's super awesome. It really is. Number 3, Trey Davis hits the first free throw to try to cut into this Patriot lead.
Brandon, it looks like we're already at 2,272 viewers.
What?
So I think if my numbers are right over here,
we'll check. Gosh. Wow. Well, thank you all for tuning in to Maroon Sports Network. We appreciate you as always. Let us bring you all the hits here in the 12th Region Tournament. This is, you know, record breaking and it's groundbreaking, where first time ever the 12th Region is going to be brought to you in its entirety. So thank you for checking in.
Wide open. He
Phillip
wanted
Davis
it.
for 3. No good. Off the iron to McKinney. McKinney kicks it to Stevens. He's up and going. He's going to pull up mid-range. No good. Rebound by McKinney. He's got it. Kicks it to number 3, Trey Davis for the 3.
This place is electric now. Pulled it within 8. Timeout, Lincoln. Brandon Foster. This place is nuts. I'm telling you, the Trey Davis kid is special. Is that not the one that hit it to put it in double overtime?
Yeah,
his shot is pure. I love watching Trey Davis shoot trays.
He elevates, he shoots at the top of his jump, and a good release. Nice three-point shooter there by the McCreary County Raiders and their team with Trey Davis. Good-looking shooter.
They are loud. They are stoked.
Their fans are divided between high school, middle school, and elementary.
Here, so awesome.
I love it. And even some adults back there calling it. Some teachers, maybe. Looks like a lot of fun to be there in the Raider squad student section. They bring it. Phillip Davis inbounds to number 4, Jackson Sims, and there's a full court pressure by the Raiders. Jackson Smith has the ball. He's met by a double team. Still haven't got it across.
Oh, that
just in time.
Right
Here's
there.
number 4, Jackson Sims for 3 to answer
what a
the
big
call.
shot. I mean, he wasn't afraid to just go ahead and line that baby up and fire it loose. I mean,
right out of a timeout. Raiders has the ball in half court. McKinney kicks it over to the top. Trey Davis. Davis back over to number 32, Trent Conitzer. Back to number 5. Back down to McKinney. McKinney has the ball. He's looking for the foul. They're going to call him for steps.
Wow. Went and got him for a walk on the bump right here. McCreary Central fans are beside themselves. The cheerleaders are giving it to the referee.
Thaddeus Baird turned it over for the Raiders. And here is the Patriots with the ball and all the mojo right now. Here's Rowson. Nice shot there, selection. They're picking their spots on the floor right here. Going with the mid-range.
Right back to 13.
Not forcing anything from behind the arc. Stevens off balance, doesn't get the call. Rebound, Jackson Smith.
Jackson Smith plays such good defense. Moves his feet and holds his arms out.
Calm, collected, and cool.
Layup.
He's going to drive.
Oh, blocked off the backboard by Kyle Stevens. Oh,
got the turnover.
Then a turnover.
And another turnover by the Patriots. Wow, big play by Stevens right there. Going up and blocking
If we had instant replay, that baby would be run back.
Oh, my.
I mean, there's no doubt about that.
That was a LeBron James NBA Finals block off the backboard right there, big time. Wow, way to get up there, big fella.
Kyle Stevens, only a junior, 6'2", but man, I'll
Another
tell you what, he
year of
brought
him?
it. Yes.
My goodness. He has blossomed into a fine player in this tournament. The Raiders got a great player back there. Number 3 puts it on the floor. Back to McKinney. He's not there to receive it, and it's a turnover on the baseline. It's going to go Patriots' way. A lot of turnovers by the Raiders here in the last 4 possessions.
Lincoln's defense is swarming. They've always got 2 people, and that time 3 people around the ball, and it's amazing the pressure they bring.
And fans in the foyer are making their way for the second game, and it's a packed house. Here's a 3 off the
That's
iron.
over the back. Has to be. Good block out right there. Good block out.
And they're going to call it.
I actually agree with the
They
call.
call it on Colton Ralston for the rebound when he had possession of the ball first, where he definitely had a size advantage on his man, but they call him for the foul anyway here. Ball's going back to the Raiders. Let's see if they can take advantage of anything offensively here. Try to get something going. Stevens off Smith on the baseline.
Yeah,
they're going to say it's going to stay with the Raiders.
But it looks like to me there that you know, number 10, Jackson Smith, gets away with a little bit of pushing and shoving there on the baseline because I would probably tagged him for one on that drive.
Very aggressive play right here. All right. Number 5 for the Raiders puts it on the floor. I believe that's Loudermilk. No good. Rebound Smith. They're going to call Loudermilk for the foul away from the ball. McCreary County fans upset. But
they're getting very upset with this lead referee up here. Very upset with him. Coach Davis is giving him a little bit of his mind. So we got a timeout, McCreary Central. Down 13. We played almost 40% of the 4th quarter, and it has stayed even, Brandon. So we made a little spurt and got it to 8, but since then it's been Lincoln's outscored them by 5, so we're right back to where we were.
It's been a fine contest. It's everything you want as a basketball fan, and it's still in the realm of the way McCreary County likes to play. They've kept Lincoln at bay at right around the 50-point margin, so it's where they like it. The problem is they just have not been able to find the bottom of the cylinder with their mid-range games. Nothing has been easy because the Lincoln County defense has clamped down on their shooters. Really just a fine job defensively by the Patriots.
Very, very well coached defense by Coach Jeff Jackson. I mean, they are legit defensive team. They definitely believe in help side and rotations and blocking out and all the small things it takes to win. But very impressed with Lincoln County here so far in this first round matchup tonight. When I say first round of the semifinal matchup on this Monday night, March 7th.
Well, it is March Madness, James, and this week we've got the SEC tournament. A lot of things happened across the nation in college basketball this weekend. Our Cats are kind of catching stride after trying to get healthy, but our Maroons are going to try to get it done first. So This is just great basketball. Great time to be a basketball fan. All right, full court pressure by the Raiders. Smith has the ball with the trap, gets it to Alcorn.
He's wide open underneath, begging for it. He finally got it.
And it's a layup. Jackson Sims with the easy basket after they broke pressure and found him underneath.
He literally begged for it for about 5 seconds.
Stevens off the dribble drive to the corner. He's going to back it out. He's met by Alcorn. Not an easy task to try to score on him. Patriots are going to be in 2-3 here with man principles. They're going to switch shadow defenders here. McKinney has it underneath for the Raiders. He didn't know what to do with it, and he's turned it over in the meantime. Colton Ralston has it to Smith, to now Alcorn for the easy lay-in. James, that might do it.
This matchup is over, Brennan Foster. Now it's just a matter of the final point total. 17-point lead for Lincoln with 3:48 to go in the match.
Stevens and McCreary County's got butterfingers right now with the basketball. Shell-shocked a little bit. Here's an open three by number 32. Trent Conitzer can't find the bottom of it.
Number 2, Maddox McKinney. So now it is just
away 94 feet from the basket.
It's like we got to wait for game number 2 for the electricity in this building, because it's going to be back and forth the entire time. I would be shocked if either team pulls away and wins game number 2. Wide open again for number 4. Back-to-back layups.
Wow. Jackson Sims for the easy basket. There's 2 easy Easter eggs he's picked up. Got quick baskets for the Patriots, and it's created an almost 20-point lead, and maybe time is running out for the Raiders here for this game in their season. Here's a 3. I say that, and Trey Davis says, not so fast, my friend.
I wish Trey Davis wasn't a senior so he could come back and run it back again with these boys, because, you know, Trey Davis has brought it tonight. He's been the player of the game. Even if I got to give one right now, I'm giving it to Trey Davis.
I agree with you, James, on that one. He's stepped up. Kyle Stevens has been just one step slow off the bounce, and that might be because Alcorn's meeting him every step of the way. It's been a tough game tonight for the Raiders. But, hey, don't hang your head, fans. This season has been a great one for the McCreary County Raiders, making waves and letting the 12th region know that, hey, they are back, and their fans are loving them. They love their Raiders here. They showed out tonight. They met a red-hot Patriot team tonight.
Well, they won their district.
Yep.
So that's a great year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Over Wayne and Southwestern.
Phillip Davis gets it across the full court pressure to Colton Ralston. Alcorn has the ball back over to number 10, Jackson Smith. 2 minutes, 45 seconds counting down, and the Patriots are up. Here's Smith with the layup.
Pushed, but oh, what a late whistle.
Call
the one
push
from
in the
outside
back.
Gets it. There's no doubt that's a foul, but that was a very late whistle. Kyle Stevens says that foul was not on me, so he's pleading right now not to have his 4th. So the refs are now here to talk about it. It's obvious number 32, Connister's the one that pushed him, so the referee's trying to talk it over right now. 32 chased it. You don't see that very often. It was the right call, but it took him a while.
Wow. Off the cylinder, Jackson Smith hits the first one.
Seems like Lincoln County loves these rims because they're getting every roll.
Yeah, they are.
They've got the shooter's touch.
Second one is good. They're shooting free throws well tonight. Turnover.
Number 11 still playing D. No, they still got it back. So number 11 jumped the passing lane out on him. So back to McCreary Central. 2:38 to go. 58-40 is the lead for Lincoln County.
Stevens has the ball. He's off the glass, hits it on the left-hand side of his drive there. Switched hands on the
another layup for 4. Nope, going for the 3. Wow. Wow.
Colton Ralston.
I'm telling you what, Ralston has brought it tonight on both ends.
He's a fine shooter. He's picked his spots tonight too, but Stevens goes the length of board, scores an easy lay in there off the glass.
Number 4 is begging for another shot. Spotting up, he wants it. Boom. Boom. Jackson Sims is a player, I'm telling you right now.
They're putting everybody on notice. Lincoln County shooting the ball well tonight. 3 by the Raiders. Number 3,
Leak
Trey
out.
Davis.
Here he goes
no
up.
Good.
Oh.
He's pulling it back out.
He already saw what Stevens did on that last block, so he decided, I'm going to back this one out. But good play, up 20, minute 40 to go. Everything's a formality now.
Oh, and one by my man Jackson Smith.
That was probably a cheap foul. I would just gave the layup and went on with that one.
Up 22 now, James.
All of a
Just
sudden,
like that.
Down 22.
Yeah. It's a quick spurt offensively.
I would have thought this probably would have been about a 6 or 8 point game tonight for Lincoln,
Yeah.
so I would have missed this one badly with a margin of difference.
Stevens for 3, and they have Lincoln County has totally taken this McCreary County crowd out. They just came ready to play tonight, James. They rebounded the ball, they defended, they got after it, they turn you over, they shoot the ball, they put you on your heels. It's a fine Lincoln County squad right here.
A-plus performance out of Lincoln. Another layup, blow by.
Alcorn, another lay-in.
Tremont Alcorn.
Number 5, Noah Loudermilk for 3 off the bounce in the right-hand corner.
Lincoln's trying to empty their bench to go ahead and get them some regional game experience.
Ralston wide open now. He's going to pull it back out for the Patriots, kicks it over to Jackson Smith, and he's going to wait. 38 seconds is going to count down, and it looks like the white flag might be flown. And the McCreary County Raiders, they fought hard, had a wonderful season, James. And their path and their dream's going to come to an end tonight by the Patriots of Lincoln County. Stevens puts the ball on the floor, and we've got
timeout
a timeout.
Just to get the subs in. 20-point margin of victory looks like. I wouldn't imagine Lincoln would shoot it here, so they're just going to dribble it out. Standing ovation by all the Lincoln County fans, and it is loud in here.
Yeah.
They know they're coming right back down 27 tomorrow night to face the winner.
They love their players, and as they should. This is a team that, golly, they play some really inspiring basketball, McCreary County Raiders. They do everything you like. They play hard. They play defense. They don't take
offensive
possessions
foul.
off.
Number 5, Jalen Smith.
Jalen Smith called for the offensive foul. He's going to turn him over and get it back to the McCreary County Raiders. Number 11 put the ball on the floor, kicks it back out to number 34,
1 second,
Drew
15,
Privet.
gets it blocked. Final score, Lincoln County 69, McCreary Central 49. Brandon, let's get some final thoughts on this game, and we'll get ready to wrap it up, and we'll take a small break before we come back for game number 2. So thoughts on our first semifinal game of the night. Thoughts on the game?
Well, you know, it started out, both teams played hard. We had a huge crowd in attendance for McCreary County. McCreary County came out and fought really hard, but James, just looked like they ran out of gas. I'm going to give it to Kyle Stevens as the player of the game for McCreary County, but I'm going to go with Jackson Smith for the Patriots, of just how he ran and the offense and kind of kept everything in check for the Patriots. They shot the ball extremely well, the Patriots. I think they're one of the best teams that we've seen clearly right now in the 12th region, and the best performances we've seen in the 12th region tournament was right here.
This was definitely an A-plus performance by Lincoln County, you know, but I'm going to go a little different from you because I'm going to go number 3, Trey Davis from McCreary Central. Showed a lot of heart, hit a lot of threes, and just brought the game. So I like the coach's son to take that one for them. Lincoln County, I'll agree with you, number 10, Jackson Smith. But, you know, a lot of those guys played a really good game. So number 14, Colton Ralston, and number 5, Jalen Smith, number 4, Jackson Sims. I thought all played excellent games. So number 10, though, Jackson Smith, I'm definitely going to go with him for player of the game. You know, Alcorn played a really good game. So Lincoln was solid from top to bottom. Very good game for them, but I'm very impressed with this 69-49 victory in the first game.
Yeah, because it quickly got out of hand quick, and that just shows you how fast those rattlesnakes can bite you from Lincoln County right now. They did a great job. Clearly saw the scouting report of picking their spots and not forcing anything beyond the arc. Fantastic offensive performance tonight by the Patriots.
All right, fans, we're going to go off the air for approximately 10 minutes and come back to get ready for round 2, our semifinal matchup between Boyle County and Pulaski County, and it is going to be electric. So come back around in 10 minutes to get ready for the second game of the broadcast. Over and out for game number 1.